Hello my quilting friends, Leah Day here with a new quilting video for the Rainbow Stars quilt. I am filling in a design called Lemonade into these kind of yellowy orange sections. And this starts with just some simple arching shapes, kind of think like half or quarter circle shapes. And I stitch a small one and then I kind of give a big gap and then I stitch two lines fairly close together, go back in, and I stitch some straight lines from the small curve out to the next curve, and I just fill in that little space with these straight lines, and that makes it look like a slice of lemon or lime. It's really a fun design. It's a really simple concept, but it is a lot of steps, so let's talk through it again. I'm going to stitch a very small kind of quarter circle shape. I'm going to travel stitch, and I'm travel stitching along the straight lines that we put into our quilt with our walking foot. And you can find another video on that. We posted that last week, or a few weeks ago, I guess. So definitely check that out. And then now I'm travel stitching along a previous lemonade shape. And I just travel stitch about a 1/4 inch there, and that forms lines that are a little closer together. So now it's just a little bit more careful travel stitching, and I just pop from one line to another. Now I could be travel stitching along that curving line, but I just like to add a little extra texture. I like those straight lines to really stand out. So that's why I travel stitch back and forth along them, connecting those two arch shapes together. So that looks great. And it's up to you however you want to escape from the design. I usually have stitch out and just look at where you want to fill in the next shape. And I think the best one would look great right here. So another little arch shape, travel stitch, form a good gap between those lines. That's a little bit bigger than a 1/2 inch. Then a little bit of travel stitching in about a 1/4 inch. So I keep these, kind of mentioning exact amounts, an exact ruler amount, but it doesn't have to be. Like, I would never take a ruler to my quilt to measure this. I would only just kind of eyeball it, just stitch what I think is about a 1/4 inch. It might be a little bit bigger, it might be a little smaller, and I'm not going to rip it out if it's a little off. This is perfectly fine to be really an organic design that just kind of flows together and comes together one line at a time. So let's talk through one more set of shapes, and especially when we have a little weird area, we've got to kind of cut it off. So I'm going to keep my little arch shapes short but nicely curving, and I'm going to maintain that scale, keeping roughly that distance between those lines kind of consistent if I can. Now I'll stitch my straight lines just back and forth. And once I finish that, I'll just travel stitch out and repeat that same set of steps in another area, just forming another set of clusters, another new lemonade shape in this area. So that's it for this video. If you'd like to join in the fun, click right here to download this free quilt pattern at leahday.com. We're going to be sharing new machine quilting videos on this project every day this week. So make sure to tune in and check out all of the videos. Make sure to like them and share them with your friends. And you'll definitely learn more about piecing, walking foot quilting, and free motion quilting with this fun project. So check it out at leahday.com/rainbow. And until next time, let's go quilt.